Okay. Yee. This week has been something else. Let me turn this air down just a little bit. Right now? Whatever. Let's see. That's better. That's better. It's not so noisy. All right. That's taken care of. I'm not even worrying about this daggone computer. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm not even gonna worry about it. All right. All right. All right. Well, happy weekend. This week has been a very stressful one for me. So, one video was all I could get out. Unfortunately, this week was very stressful. And I had a lot to do. I had a doctor's appointment that I had to go to. I had to see the however you say that word, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have 3 things done, 2 of which I can't quite pronounce properly. But either way, I'll probably talk about it in another stream when I finally remember what the thing's called, because I would look it up, but I don't even know exactly what I'm looking up per se. But I covered a lot of stuff with the doctor regarding what I've been going through with my chest, so we'll figure that out, you know. But progress is being made, and that's the good thing. It's the good thing. I hope all of you guys have been having a great week. I'm sorry that I didn't have as many videos as I wanted to for this week for you guys. I wanted to keep you guys, having content. Even like Saturday, like today, I haven't had Shiny Saturday, I think, for like 2 weeks, it feels like. I think. I'm sorry about that too. Like I said, a lot of stuff been going on. I haven't been able to do anything. I'm probably going to try to alternate this week between reactions and K-tubing. But because I'm finding stuff for K-tubing, it's just there's not a lot of stuff that I've been looking at. And yeah, my notifications for all K-pop news doesn't always show up, and then when it does show up, sometimes it's news I don't really want to cover. Let me just try to get more in frame here. Hold on. There we go. Ugh, I'm too tall for this short seat. Anyway, there we go. That's better. I don't know why that's paused. But yeah, a lot of stuff has been going on, so that's why I have not been able to do as much this week or last week. My next appointment will be next month. I think it's May 9th, and then there's another one with my primary care doctor, and then we'll move on from there. So I got to see the urologist, and then I got to see my primary care doctor after that, same month. But things are moving along well so far. Yeah. But yeah, I hope everybody's week's been great. waiting for some people to come in. I purposely waited late to do a live stream this, like today, because I saw that my friend Mochi-san, was on his live stream today, and he doesn't really live stream often, so when he does live stream, I make sure I'm there to just, be there. Plus, I'm a mod for his channel, so not that anybody really shows up to like cause problems, which is a good thing, but I'm there as a mod for his channel, so I definitely want to show up for my friend Mochi and close this door. I don't know why this thing's still open. But yes, so that's what I did today, as well as, of course, putting out the video for today. I wanted it to be ready for Friday or Thursday, but Friday I went with my sister to her live recording. Jesus, I'm prophesying. I went to her recording session on Friday. She's recording a song. So, because like I told you guys, she's putting out an EP, and she's working on some songs right now, 2 of which I think are already kind of sort of done already. One of which is definitely done, that's been out for like, I don't know, 2 years. So all this stuff's going to be in an EP though eventually, and it's going to be, 7 songs. It's going to be really cool, and I'm really proud of my sister for stepping out on faith and doing, okay, good. For stepping out on faith and doing, no wonder. There we go. That's better. It's a delay. Well, anyway, for doing what she knows is what she's supposed to do. So I'm proud of her for that. She's doing her music, and yeah. So that was my first time going on a recording session with her. So first time doing a recording session with her, and first time just being in a session period, just like seeing how it works, the process. It's really nice. I like it, and it was very it was a learning experience, because I'm interested in doing stuff like that, producing and stuff. So I got to see firsthand a little bit of the production and even engineering stuff, which I actually did not know I would like that much, but I actually do like it a lot, and I want to do that kind of stuff too. So yeah, it was amazing, and I'm looking forward to doing stuff like that in the future. But yes, other than that and my week has just been really busy. I haven't been able to do much. That's about it. But I hope everybody else's week has been great. I am waiting for some peoples to come in. I did start late on purpose, though. Like I said, I figured if I started late, then, you guys would be able to come in and, talk or whatever. I try to do these things at a good time. I don't know if I did it maybe too late or what, but it is 2:07, so I guess it's now's as good a time as any to start a live stream. Didn't want to start it too late, or too early rather. I don't have anything particular to talk about, but I will say there is one thing that bothered me while I was looking for some stuff for the video that I just put out. I came across something that really bothered me, and I'm gonna tell you guys just a little bit of what it was. So I found a let's see, how long is this thing anyway? I found a video, a YouTube short of well, I'll put it this way. Someone made a YouTube short, and it was called 5 K-pop idols who, I guess, self-exited this year. Or, no, not this year, but like, it wasn't this year at all. I think it might have been last year that this was made, but I just found it. Just found it this week. Yeah, it was a year ago. Y'all, this little YouTube short really pissed me off. And I'm going to talk about it in a video. I'm going to talk about it because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. To have this, like, first of all, last year, as you know, Moonbin sadly, tragically passed away. I'm still not sure if it was by like his own will, or if it was because he was sick, or if it was something else. Don't know. I still don't know, and I'm not going to make any conclusions on that until I know for sure. But basically, this YouTuber capitalized off of his passing by making a video, a YouTube short, of 5 K-pop idols who lost their lives, so to speak. And Moonbin, of course, was among them. Probably, I didn't even watch the whole video because I was already pissed. It's a YouTube short, but I don't even feel like it. I don't feel like it, y'all. I saw the comments, and like the comments, people buying into like this whole romanticizing self-deletion, romanticizing unaliving, romanticizing pain, romanticizing loss, romanticizing grief, romanticizing anguish and distress and all this stuff, mental illness. It's very disturbing to see this happen in today's time. It's not even just with K-pop. It's with everything. Like anything that's a form of escapism can be seen as a way to romanticize, if that makes sense, a particular thing. It becomes a space for mental illness. That's not what K-pop's designed for. That's not what a lot of things are designed for. But unfortunately, these things can become a soft, comfy couch for mental illness to be romanticized. And when I saw that YouTube short, it really pissed me off because trying to show like five K-pop idols who passed away just so that you can capitalize off of Moonbin's passing, and then the way that it was edited, which made me even more bad because they're showing like close-ups of idols crying as if it's something to like say "aw, aw, 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 aw." Like, no, there's nothing cute, there's nothing beautiful, there's nothing there's nothing pretty about that. Nothing pretty about that at all. And for people to romanticize it and make it seem like it's such a beautiful thing really bothers me. Hey Shaima, how are you? I'm doing good, actually. I'm doing well. I've been alone for a minute in the live stream, so I'm glad you came. Thank you. I'm doing well. I just kind of was talking about me going to the doctor. I did go to the doctor again this week, and went to the gastrology. I can't quite pronounce that word. I'm fine, thank you. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. I hope your week was good too. Yeah, I didn't put out a lot of videos this week, unfortunately, because I had a very busy week. I had to see the doctor. Went with my sister to a recording, because she's recording for an EP. She's making some songs or whatever, recording. Coming along really well, by the way. Like, it's doing very well. I can't wait for her EP to come out. It's gonna be amazing. And it's not like low budget kind of stuff. Like this, it's really, really, really good quality music. I mean to advertise my sister a little bit more, because some people might not have heard her music, but in France, it's very hot. Oh, really? It's already hot? So basically in France, what you're telling me is that I guess spring is skipped. It's just hot. It's not quite hot yet here in America, which is surprising, because there are years where in America spring is skipped and it's just hot. But it's been nice and windy, and the sun's out, but it's been nice and windy, and like there's a balance of heat and like air. So I'm so sorry to hear that. It's so hot. France, wow. I didn't know it gets that hot in France. Like how hot is the temperature? If you can tell me in like degrees. There's very few places I know of that get that hot. Whoa.
Okay, I found this on the web for theirs. Check it out.
I was not talking to you, Siri. Was not talking to you, Siri. I was talking to Shima. Not Siri. Your name does not sound like Shima. Shut up. I'm happy I did get on the treadmill a little bit more this week, so I'm glad. And I lost some more weight, thank God. I don't know if you heard Siri, but Siri was trying to interject in our conversation, and I wasn't having it. See, now this one's trying to interject. No, I don't have a question for you. Goodbye, Siri. God have mercy. I need to stop saying her name. That's my fault. I just noticed you're live. Oh, what did I miss? Nothing much. Nothing much. I can go over it again real quick, because I didn't go over much at all. What are you doing, my friend? So, to recap, I went to the doctor this week, to the gastrology person. I'm sorry, I cannot say that name right, but I went to the doctor and gave them every bit of information that I could on my chest issue. What I didn't touch on before you guys came in, what I didn't touch on was that I did get x-rays taken of my chest area before going to that doctor. So when I went there, the doctor did say that there was nothing wrong with my chest. So that's good news. The bad news is that, well, I guess it's not technically bad news, but it's kind of bad news. It's not so much my chest that's the problem, it's my throat. So there's a problem with my throat as far as food going down. That's what's happening, is that it's getting stuck in my throat muscle, and it's causing problems there. Which I there are sometimes I forget these things. I took anatomy class, but sometimes I forget these things. Your throat is a muscle that contracts and retracts, right? So there's going to have to be a number of things done procedure wise to work on and see what's going on with my throat. So I have a scheduled appointment for what is called a barium swallow, which is you have to swallow something. I think I have to first of all, you go into this room is how he explained it, and then they scan your chest area or your throat. It's something, the throat area is something that an x-ray can't detect. So it has to be done in a certain way. So what's happening now is that I'm going to be getting that done. They're going to scan it. They're going to see me swallow. I think I have to swallow like 10 times. Something. Oh God, that's going to be so weird. Swallow something whole 10 times. And I already have a problem with swallowing pills, so I know that this is probably going to be really, really tough for me. So I want to see if there's problems, irregularities with the contraction and retraction of my throat muscle. So there's that. Then he's going to do another procedure, which will be scheduled for another time. And I can't remember what the name of this is called because it has one of those technical terms that ends with "sp." So I can't remember it. One of those colonoscopy or something that sounds like that. But I think that procedure is like one where I think he has to insert a camera inside my throat, which means he's going to put me to sleep and then look through my throat with a camera, some kind of scope thing God, that's going to be so weird. So I'm going to be put to sleep, and he said I'm going to need a driver present to get me there because there's no way that I'm going to be able to, do anything with that kind of problem. So I'm going to need a driver. My dad's going to take me, and I'm going to get that procedure done. And I think the third procedure is something else entirely, and I can't quite remember what that one is, but it sounds like I think it's called trigonometry or it almost sounds like trigonometry. It sounds like math, but it's something like it's like trigonometry or genometry or however you say it. I can't even remember the description of that, but it's probably, I think he said it's more evasive. It's more evasive. They're going to do something else that's a little more evasive. I'm not particularly happy about that, but best to get it done while I'm still in my 30s, right? But the throat thing's not really a big concern as much as my other issue is. That's the problem. The one I know what you mean. Yes. Pray my strength, Chinese Nuna. Pray my strength, cause this is the first time that I'm going through something like this, but this is something that probably should have been done years ago. But I never got that far with any doctors because they would always just try to prescribe medication to me instead of trying to get to the root of the problem and fix it. They just wanted to kind of push it away and prevent the inevitable, or not prevent the inevitable, but prolong the inevitable. It's going to happen eventually. And medication that they gave me was just to give me something and then kind of pat me on my head and send me away. But these doctors are actually getting to the root of the problem. Thank God for competent doctors. Whew. So I will be meeting with the urologist next month. By the way, I left you some exciting, shiny info in your Instagram inbox. Oh, okay. I'll be checking that right after this live. Thank you, Shinies Nuna. I appreciate you. You always keep me updated. You always keep me updated with shiny stuff, so I appreciate that. You know how I am about shiny. If there's nothing good to report, there's always good shiny news. So I'm trying to get shiny news out. It's just that I'm having a hard time uh with K tubing right now. I think I'm in a bit of a rock and a hard place, in between rock and a hard place there. I do have a K tube video that I am in the works of making, which that's the second thing I'm going to talk about, actually, after I'm done telling you guys about my my doctor stuff. But I'm kind of done already. Like, I think I've said everything I need to say. Everything's gonna be fine. Like you said, Chinese Nuna, everything's gonna be fine. I think I'm just gonna try not to worry or stress about it. I have 2 more appointments. Urologist. That's gonna be the one that I'm really scared about, because it's dealing with an area of my body I don't want really to be dealt with. be very honest, but it has to be done, because I cannot live life normally with this problem. This is probably the biggest problem I have, next to my throat, next to my flat feet, which are really, really, really bad. And when I say my feet are bad, they're bad. Like, they're bad. I walk pretty well, but if you look at my feet, you're gonna be like, whoa. It's kind of bad, especially the left one. But this particular one, yeah, it's gonna be tough. So just pray for me, please. Don't be frustrated about it. Things will happen as they are meant to. Yes. I mean, listen, I will say this, Chinese Nuna. I'm really proud of, like, the one video that I did gained quite a bit of traction. The video I did about bringing Sung Han back, I didn't put out any videos that week. That was last week. People did not unsubscribe. Instead, they were, like, coming and watching and enjoying the content, and, like, they gravitated towards that video. And it kind of gives me, like, I guess, a blueprint for what I need to do for K-tubing in the future. Not so much so because I want the viewership, but because I want what I'm doing to speak to people. So I want to be effective when I'm doing K-tubing. And that video and the way in which I did it was very effective. So I'm very proud of that. I want to keep doing that, keep that up. So I'm going to continue to do that. The video that I just put out was a bit more on the just my personal feelings and thoughts about stuff, as opposed to just like spitting out factual information, which was what the Rise video was about. Of course, my personal feelings got into it too, my opinions and things, but that's like more so after I put out all the information. I want to do stuff like that more, which will take some time, because I did do some extensive research to try to find all of the information that I could about that, which is great. I think as long as you put out a video that is authentic and has the like real factual information, then it'll be fine. What I don't want to do is slip into like the cookie lit sphere. So stay as far away from that crap as possible. And I don't mean to be mean about it, but there's a lot of weird things that cookie lit does that I'm just not a fan of. So yeah, but I'm not going to stress about it. Real life stuff has to come first before anything else. Yes, you're right. You are right. You are very right, Chinese Nuna. Real life stuff has to come before anything else. That is very true. But yeah, that's what's going on. Of course, the What Is Woke video, which I'm tired of saying that I'm working on it, which I haven't been able to work on it for 2 weeks because I haven't had time. I'm supposed to be re-recording two specific things, which I'll know it when I hear it again. I'll try to do that this coming week, but I also want to put out reactions, but I don't know if I'm going to put out reactions right now or if I'm going to just keep doing K-tubing or not. Very complex. Don't know exactly which route I'm going to take. I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so far, that's all I have for that. I guess I'll get to the meat of the live stream, which is not really much of anything. At least there's not a lot to it. But I will say this. Interestingly enough, riding on the heels of the video that I just uploaded about escapism and how escapism is designed to be escapable, and yet people don't. It's very interesting because I found a video, a YouTube short, that was entitled something along the lines of 5 K-pop idols who unalive themselves. I was not looking for this. I was looking for videos to like live performances or whatever, or stage mixes or whatever, which I ended up like scrapping that whole thing. I had a whole planned out video and I had to scrap it completely because when I uploaded it, it got blocked. Because I guess because of the live footage that I had, which would be dumb to do because it's no sound. It's just me talking, and I've never had that problem before. So it was very weird that it just got blocked. Y'all would not have seen the video this Saturday. That's how bad it was that it got blocked that badly. But I changed everything. I got a different set of videos, and I just let that play, and it was what it was. Yes, they are always popping up in YouTube. This is a video from a year ago. From a year ago. Shiny's Nuna. A year ago. And the reason why they made the video is to capitalize off of Moonbin's passing. That's why they did it. They put 4 K-pop idols who unalived themselves, and then put Moonbin in because that was the real reason that they did it. And I'm trying not to get mad while I'm talking about it. I didn't like how it was done. It was very poor taste, very tone deaf to mental illness, like real mental illness, very tone deaf to people's sensitivity. When you talk about being sensitive and like being too sensitive, no, this is just totally insensitive. There are certain things to be sensitive about, and then there are certain things to not be sensitive about. This right here, you don't play with stuff like mental illness or make videos romanticizing it, because that's what it was. It was a romanticizing of mental illness. A romanticizing, because the K-pop idols that unalive themselves struggled with mental illness. I would know. I have contemplated doing the same thing in the past. I would know all about that. It's a mental illness, one that I still have to work on, one that a lot of people still have to work on, and that's why it super triggered me when I saw it. I didn't watch the whole thing because I was really pissed off just by the intro of the short, where it's like zooming in closely on like girl group members crying and like trying to show or present it in a way that's like digestible, edible, consumable, understandable, relatable. No. You're over dramatizing it, dramatizing. Trying to think of the word. You're over dramatizing it, and you are the other word that I used, romanticizing it for views and clicks. I don't like that. It's very distasteful and disgusting. And what kills me, maybe I shouldn't use that word. I shouldn't use that word. YouTube. I don't like those words. What gets me, I'll put it that way, is the comments in that video. Almost as if to say, "Aw, aw, aw," that kind of thing. "Aw, that's so, aw." I'm sorry. That is not healthy at all. And there was only one comment that I saw that actually said, "This is disgusting behavior." Only one comment that I saw, so I didn't look at all the comments, there was too many. I saw one comment that said that this was disgusting behavior, and I was like, thank you, someone sees this. It's very insensitive. Okay? And I don't think a lot of people think about this. Before I go there, the romanticizing. There we go. Romanticization is what I was going to say. I don't even think that's a word. The romanticizing of mental illness is not just romanticizing the idol's mental illness. It's also a romanticizing of people's mental illness in the comment section, who are like, "Oh, isn't that so sweet? Oh, isn't that so pretty? Oh, isn't that so nice? Isn't that so beautiful?" There's nothing pretty about unaliving yourself. There's nothing pretty about having a mental illness. And it's not just a K-pop thing. It's a Western thing. It's a Eastern thing, apparently, as well. You've got TikTokers faking having a mental illness, or having Tourette's, or having something like that, Down syndrome, faking it for clicks and views, romanticizing stuff. It's not fun. It's not okay. And it's a slap in the face of people who actually go through that stuff for real. And that upsets me greatly. And to see it implemented in K-pop spaces, it's disappointing. You would think these are grown people, but even grown people apparently have a problem. I cut myself off from saying something very, very important, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe it'll come back to me. But yeah, that upset me a lot. So I made a video about it in the heat of the moment. I made a video about it, and I was very pissed off. Rightfully so, because you're taking advantage of a person's mental illness for clicks and views. I remember what I was going to say. I remember now. If I had a son or a daughter who was in K-pop industry and they unalived themselves, right? And it's a year after, or like whatever the case, and people kept making videos like this and then putting my child's name and face and picture and all that stuff into the video, I would feel some type of way about that. And I don't think these people realize the damage they're doing to the families of the people who lost their lives, who either unalived themselves or lost their life to an illness or a sickness or a disease or something in the industry. They don't realize what they're doing. It's very insensitive to the parents, to the siblings of these people. So I might make a more calm video talking about like how this is just such a problem. Of course, I'm probably gonna get mad talking about it because it's a very sensitive subject, and it's something you don't play with. You don't play with this stuff. This is not something to be looked at to be looked at in an adoring manner, right? In a fashion where you look at it and you're like, oh, how sweet. Like no, no. Like I said, there's moments where you blame the company, and there's moments where you don't blame the company. And this is one of those moments where I can't blame the companies. I can't blame their marketing strategies. I can't blame anything. I blame people romanticizing mental illness for clicks and views, and then getting people to comment their same sentiments on something that should never have, on a video that should never have been made in the first place. So that's my issue with that. Yeah. I'll make a video about that definitely. But I do want to also talk about the Shiny stuff, because there's a lot of stuff going on in Shiny World where that should be talked about. Put some good news in there. Rarely do I have good news. Because I'm always talking about the unhinged K-pop fans or the companies that just do stupid stuff with marketing, and I'm gonna try to do some more positive stuff. Find some positive. It's just that all of the negative stuff constantly keeps getting hyper focused on and propped up as like priority. It's like priority mail. Well, let's mail the bad stuff first, and then let's show them the good stuff. As a secondary thing. Like the Rise situation. That's a bad thing. Because of the scale of it. It's a big deal. So, like, what's the good news? Well, let's talk about the good news. So that's what I'm gonna do with Shiny. Talk about the good news. Yeah. That's pretty much, I think, all I was gonna really talk about. If anybody has anything they want to say, like I said, I tried to do this at a good time, but maybe I should have started a little bit earlier, at 12, maybe 12ish, because I was already ready. Well, you're going to love the good news I left you on Shiny. So have your money at. I will try my best to have my money at the ready. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. But yes, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about, I guess. Just giving you guys an update. I'm watching live alone at the Is Key live? Key must be okay. So Key's live too. Key's always hilarious. I love Key's personality. He's such a cool dude. I want to meet Shiny. I really do. I want to meet Shiny. And get an autograph or and a picture, post it on Instagram. I met Shiny, Oh. I think I have sinus issues. My nose has been doing this for like forever. Whew. But yeah, I didn't have much to talk about, to be honest. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys the news, what's been going on with me, what's been going on this week. Like I said, my sister did a live, I keep doing that, live recording. I don't know why live recording keeps coming in my head. That's not what happened. What happened was that my sister did a recording of one of her songs. She was recording one of her songs in a studio, and I went with her this time because, you know, I'm interested in that kind of stuff. She has a friend who produces music and engineers and all that stuff. So it's really cool that she has connections like that. I was invited, of course, to sit in to the session and see everything that was going on. It was really cool. And my sister's name is Raven, by the way. So, and I say that because she has a single that's already out. It's a gospel kind of vibe to it. It's called "Please You," and she did that. I think, was it 2 years ago? It doesn't feel like 2 years ago. It feels like a year ago, but it was actually 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 years ago, and the song is on iTunes. If you want to get it on iTunes, just look up Raven, Please You. It should pop up. And there's that. She's going to actually make an EP with 7 songs or whatever, and she's going to put them into that EP, and Please You is going to be in there as well. So I'm really excited. She has a music video as well of Please You on YouTube. I forgot to mention that. Really, really well done music video. I mean, it looks really good, but like high budget quality stuff. Really good. I'm still amazed that that even is out there, in the quality and the masterfulness of the craftsmanship of the production. Like, it was amazing to see that. So my sister's doing big things. I'm very proud of her, and she's got an EP going on. She's gonna come out with it whenever she finishes the rest of the songs, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I used to have a GoFundMe that I made for her, but that since has been disbanded, and she told me don't make another one for her, so I said okay. So I won't do that. But it was good because, like, people donated money to help her, because it cost about $1,000 plus to make a whole song. It's a lot of money to just do one song. So yeah, that was a lot, and I didn't want her to have so much pressure on her financially to try to get that stuff done. So I opened that GoFundMe maybe the year that she did Please You, and it was great. It was nice. It was nice that I could do that for her. I donated some money myself at that time, but she's gonna be fine, and I think it's gonna turn out beautiful. Like I said, I sat in to watch her doing her recording, my sister's recording of her song, and the way, like, I'm very fascinated with, like, producing and engineering. So seeing the guy engineering the vocals was, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get into that. I got to, because I have a lot of musical creativity in me, and I want to get it out. My voice has surprisingly been doing very well for the past 2 days. I guess I could say day 3. This is day 3. My voice has been doing very well. So I might, maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I might sing a little something one day. Do a cover or something for you guys, a video cover, something I haven't done in a long while. But I want to do, like, the whole song. Problem is that's probably going to take a lot of work. Okay, that's probably going to take a lot of work, and maybe a lot of days too. I don't want to. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of time. So brace yourselves for that. Whether it's going to be a K-pop cover or not, I have to like look at the words and like make sure I say them correctly and like practice the study it. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I do want to. That's cool for your sister. Yes, I'm really proud of her. Really proud of her. Really proud. This is something that she's been wanting to do for years. Like since we were teenagers. And so to see her being able to do this now, very inspiring. But I feel like that's everything. I don't really have a lot to talk about. It's just been very busy. This week's been very busy. That's all I can say. Life. You could always do one of Key's English songs as a cover. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. Yes, I could. I could. I could. I got to think of which one I want to do though. Cause like I really love. I think it's called. What's that? Drive. I think it's Drive. Is one of my favorite. Is one of my favorites. But I might. Well, then there's of course the. What is it called? Imagine. It's the magic. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. And like with song covers, I don't care that they get copyright claimed because they're going to get copyright claimed anyway. I'm singing a cover. YouTube takes that very seriously, but I don't really care about that. I just want to showcase my love for music and showcase my vocals. That's all I want to do. I just showcase my vocals and have fun. Have fun. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have fun and go from there. And I think Key songs are probably a very good choice to have fun. I've been longing to do my own cover of Defilia Gray. I have. Actually, fun fact about me. Before I started YouTube, when I was planning on starting YouTube, I was actually recording myself singing Defilia Gray. So, that's very interesting as well. That was my first recording, and I was like, I don't know about that. But I definitely want to do that again. Because I love that song. One of my favorite songs is that. Yes, I'm looking forward to doing more songs. End of the Day. Ah, yes. Yes. I love End of the Day. I also love Before Our Spring as well. But I think Before Our Spring is very sad because it's literally like that's the last song of the album, of his last album. And it just had that sad tone to it. Like it's like a farewell song. So yeah, I don't know. I do want to sing it though. Me too. And yes, it is a sad song. It really is. Especially like at the end when he does that Katan, Katan, Katan. And I'm just like, because it's like a fading. Like he's like literally he's about to close his eyes. And it's just really, that's the picture I get every time I hear that song. Yeah. But I love it. Still love it. There's a lot of songs I want to do of Jonghyun. Neon. I have to. Well, I mean that might be a little rough for me because he's like, the like, that song is rough. Aurora. Ooh. Told you I'm a Jonghyun fan to the core. I really love because his sound was one that I didn't hear much of in the same, like he just had a unique sound. That kind of like oh baby, yeah, wow, very soulful. Oh no, oh na na na, baby. Like just, he killed it. Love it. With tears too, yeah. Oh. And I will admit, even though like, because people have been trying to like figure out for the longest time, what were the lines he was drawing on his wrists or whatever, counting the days or whatever. I didn't read too much into that because I was trying to stay as far away from that thought as possible. I just wanted to enjoy the MV of Lonely. He was a once in a lifetime kind of man. Yes, really, he was. He was a once in a lifetime kind of guy. There will never be another. Never be another. Everybody. I feel like everybody puts their expectations on Taehyun from TXT to be like the next Jonghyun, and I just don't think that's fair to do that just because he looks like him. Just because he looks like him and he's the main vocal, no, don't do that. The lines represent his 27 years of being alive. Yes, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought initially, yes. People was trying to read too much into it. Funny enough, I think Jonghyun actually said something about that. And then, of course, they read too much into him, like drowning himself at the end of the MV as well. But I will say this: some of his heart and his life and how he felt did go into those songs and into the MV, of course. So I won't sit here and say that, it had probably nothing to do with anything that he was feeling deep down inside. Lonely, like just the title track name in and of itself, Lonely, kind of gives it away. You know what he's talking about. But just such a masterful guy, and he's so full of soul. Like that man could Playboy by that Shiny did. Brilliant. I love Playboy. And that he wrote that song and like produced and everything. It does sound like Jonghyun. It really does. He always put his emotions and feelings into his music. Yes, he did. Always. That's what made him so unique. It wasn't like generic K-pop stuff. It was like real feelings, real emotions, real, it was real. I think it's one of the reasons why people love BTS as a group so much, is because the artists, at least before they started doing the butter and all that other stuff, their songs had real messages that K-pop didn't really talk about. So it was like really explosive to find people like RM and Suga and J-Hope and all the others just like talking and rapping and singing about stuff like, you need to like, telling kids to like, I'm saying like a lot, telling kids to respect your parents and don't like demand a lot of stuff from your parents that would cause them to like break their backs paying for stuff for you. Like, don't be ungrateful and don't be disrespectful to the people that raise you and that are taking care of you. And don't become consumed with wants that you neglect to recognize the value of a need, and that your parents supply the need all the time. BTS are very good at telling things like that, giving messages like that. That's one of the reasons why I appreciate BTS for who they are as a group, as well as their individual works. But that said, the butter stuff, the what else? Butter, Dynamite. That was just more like to kind of get into the Western market. That's all that was. It's very commercialized. Didn't talk about anything. But yeah, stuff like that. And I'm sure BTS was inspired by Jonghyun as well to just be who they are as a group, because that's who Jonghyun was. He when he sings, when he writes songs, it is not some generic stuff that every K-pop idol talks about. It's like songs like Hashtag, Chicken Noodle Soup. I also didn't like that. Yes, a lot of people didn't like that. I didn't like it either, to be honest. It was cool to see like the bridge being crossed between Korean style and Latin style and hip hop style and the urban style. All of the stuff coming together was great. Personally, I think Shut Up and Dance did a better job of that, because it wasn't Chicken Noodle Soup and you're just like redoing Chicken Noodle Soup. And I think they should have just did their own song. Like, they should have just made a new song and did something with that. But I wasn't a fan of it either. I appreciate what it did. I just don't care much for what they did as far as the song, how they went about doing what they did and accomplishing what they did. It did accomplish a lot as far as bridging the gaps, but as far as like the song choice and trying to like revive it, wasn't a fan of it. Didn't like it. Love J-Hope, but I didn't like that. I think one of the saddest things, and this is kind of veering off topic, I think one of the saddest things I've noticed is that even with Lucas coming back, Jalapeno will never be released. And if it is released, it'll be released very, very late while Lucas is getting himself back together. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be released anytime soon. So that's kind of sad. kind of sad. K-pop. Like I said, there's always more bad news than good news, seems like. What can you do? What can you do? But yeah, I'm quite tired this week. I don't know. I think this weekend has been very tiring for me. I wish it wasn't. You know, Casper has been directing some of Lucas's songs and MVs. Oh, get out! I didn't know that. Casper's behind everything. Casper's behind everything. So I feel like I see Casper all the time. No wonder Beckyon wants to steal Casper so bad. He's the guy to take. If you want to make your own company, take Casper. Bring Casper with you. It won't fail. Because he's just like an all-rounder. What is that behind me that looks very weird? Oh. I forgot I put that there. I've washed this shirt many times, but there's like these stains that won't come out, so I'm going to spray some Shout on it and then throw it in the washing machine and put it on hand wash, and then we'll see how that works. Because like these little stains and stuff that won't come out, I don't know if you can see them. I don't know why I'm trying to show you guys something like this, because like that doesn't make me feel any better about myself wearing something like this, but it is what it is. I love I love my clothes and my outfits, so you know I'm bored and tired if I am this quiet. I am tired. I am actually quite tired. Not a lot of energy. Like I said, this week has been very frustrating. Very frustrating and very busy. But busy in a productive way. And I will say that is a good thing. And even if I only came out with one video, I'm going to learn this lesson to not be upset with yourself because you just put out one video. So that's something that I will think about. Because honestly, that one video that I put out did I put that out last week? I think I put it out last week. That's the video everybody's gravitating towards, and it's very, you should go to sleep. Moonlight. I know, I should. I feel like I didn't get a lot of sleep last night either, and that's probably why. Because I had to redo the video, like I said. It was ready, and I was like, okay, cool, it's ready, I can go to sleep. And I looked at it, and I was like, oh crap, it's blocked. So I had to go in and re-edit everything, and then that's why I didn't go to sleep on time, like I wanted to. So I ended up going to sleep around 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, I do need to sleep. I do. I just wanted to talk to whoever showed up, and Shinies Nuna, you always show up, and I'm really, really appreciative of that. I think if you didn't show up, Shima always shows up too. I think sometimes that she probably doesn't have time to be on the live for very long. So she shows up, and then, but like I do appreciate at least you two being here. Because without y'all, there's no point in doing a live stream. I'm just talking to myself. So I do appreciate that. So yeah, I guess I'll just end the live stream here. It's been an hour. there's no point in prolonging it. I said everything I needed to say, really. And, yeah. So I will... Don't know exactly if I'm going to do more K-tubing. Well, I mean, I know for sure I'm going to do more K-tubing, but I really need to work on the What is Woke video, because that is a video I've been talking about forever, and I don't want to get, like, weird like I did with the Leo stuff. I was like, I'm going to come out with that Leo video. I'm going to come out with that Leo video. I'm going to come out with that Leo video, and then I come out with it, like, a year later. Literally a year later. That's not going to happen this time. It's going to happen this year. So, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm going to get it out as soon as I can. Maybe I'll do some K-tubing next week. We'll see. If not, maybe some reactions. We'll see. If not, maybe I'll do a little bit of both. We'll see. Not sure. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. I think if Mama Moonlight's here, I'll definitely, and if she has enough energy, I'll do some reaction with her. Absolutely. That would be nice. That'd be nice. Or, shoot, I've never done K-tubing with Mom. That would be interesting to have extra commentary on some K-tubing stuff, if I, like, did stuff like that. I would love to do a podcast with Mom. Like, maybe an hour or an hour and 30 minutes podcast, just talking about, like, certain K-pop news and topics that come up, and getting, like, a take from me, who is a K-pop fan, been a K-pop fan for years, and then getting a take from someone from a older generation, a former generation, who is kind of new to K-pop, getting their take on it, and having the difference and contrast between the two opinions and thoughts and things like that. That would be nice. That'd be nice. Especially when she drops you. Especially when she drops you with things you don't know. Yeah, sure. That's right. Cause she's yeah. That's Mom. She's gonna do it. I'm looking forward to her schooling me on songs that are before my time. Okay? I'm looking forward to that. Because when she told me about the whole bang bang dun 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 dun, what was it, Love's Way? And she told me about the Tender Love, and I was like, oh, Tender Love is a song. Okay. Now she really loves Shiny, just because of that. So I'm glad that I strategically planned it out to react to that song when she was here. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have got that reaction. She schooled me completely. So I'm looking forward to her schooling me more. I did want to talk a little bit about the video that I came out with, but I'll do that next live stream when there's more people. I'll do that. But you know, this is how things are, and this is how things start out, and I can't be mad at it. I can only be happy that people at least do show up from time to time. So I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna take everything with joy. It's an experience to do YouTube. It really is. It's a very interesting experience. And I guess the biggest thing I would say is that it's something that could, if you allow it, could consume your entire life, and something that you shouldn't allow to consume your entire life. Social media in general, something that you shouldn't allow to consume your entire life. So that's something I'm learning, and I'm not going to get upset because I only put out one video last week or this week, whatever. I put out 2 videos actually this week, I think. Yeah, I did. I just can't remember what the first one was. I think the first one was the Rise one, and then the second one was this one. I think there was another one that I did last week, but I can't remember what that one was. I have to look at it. But yeah, I can't be mad. I can only be optimistic and happy about the prospects of the future for YouTube, my YouTubing ventures and everything like that. So, oh, I do want to say this as well. This computer that mom got me, I think I've reached my limit with this computer, and my mom was like, "Yeah, I probably should have got you a different kind of computer." We're gonna work together to get a different kind of computer for me. So yeah, because this is not working. It's not working well. I'm using my laptop to actually look at everything, the chat and everything. Because this computer, I can't. I don't like it. It's not great at all. So my mom's like, she's gonna take the computer and give me a new computer, and she's gonna take this one. I was like, okay, but just so you know, it doesn't work all that well. But yeah. All right, let me get off of here. Thank you to Shima and Shiny's Nuna, as always, for showing up and for coming to the live stream. I really do appreciate it. I didn't have to talk to myself for an hour and 18 minutes and 19 seconds, so thank God for that. But thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. And remember to like the live stream. Remember to like my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot more stuff going on. I'm going to try to step up my performance a little bit. I know these past 2 weeks have been a very tumultuous. I'm using that word very loosely because nothing tumultuous has happened quite yet. But thank you so much, Chinese Nuna. You have a good. Is it nighttime there too? Well, it's not nighttime here, but good night during the daytime. I think I need it, especially if I plan on waking up tomorrow and early, because I do plan on waking up early tomorrow. I need to do some stuff and get some stuff done. So, yeah, a lot of stuff that I want to do. We'll get to it. Hopefully, I'll be able to step up my performance. Like I said, step up my uploading time and content more. I'm trying to do that. Trying to. So, I'm not going to stress too much about it. I'm going to take your advice. As always, Chinese, you always give good advice. So, I'm just going to take your advice and do my best. So, yes, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's live stream. I appreciate it. For those who watch this back, feel free to like. Actually, no. Please like the live stream. Please. The live streams don't really get a lot of traction. Live streams are not really treated very well by YouTube algorithm anyway. So I would appreciate it if you guys would like the live streams. Like. I would appreciate that. And yes, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all, really do. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and coming on this journey with me and the Moonlight family. And for the new subscribers, welcome. I see quite a number of new subscribers have subscribed to the channel. So welcome to the Moonlight family. I hope that you will enjoy being here. I hope that you're willing to go on this journey with me and the rest of the Moonlight family to give reactions, K-pop, and inspiration, and to think critically and use deductive reasoning to come to the conclusions that you come to, and not follow the herd mentalities that say that everything is an ism, phobia, and all that other stuff. I don't believe that everything is, and we use critical thinking to do that. And in K-pop, you definitely got to use critical thinking for that, because everybody else is just going to say, no, it's an ism, a phobia, blah, 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 blah. It's 8:16 p.m. Oh, okay. So it's nighttime there for you. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. I hope you have a good rest of the night. Shiny's Nuna. I hope that you sleep well, and I hope that you have a great day tomorrow for you. Tomorrow I think is it Saturday night for you tonight? So then Sunday will be tomorrow. I hope you have a great Sunday tomorrow. Chinese Nuna. And Shima as well. I hope you have a great I guess it's nighttime there too, Shima. So I hope you have a great night, and I hope that your morning, the next morning, will be filled with joy and no stress and productivity and rest. I hope you can rest if it's possible. But yes, all of you guys, thank you so much for being here. I know you too, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope that everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Don't know when, but I will see you guys next week. I promise. I did just promise, didn't I? I did just promise, so I gotta keep my promise. I do make a habit of keeping my promise. I gotta. If I promised, I gotta keep my promise. So I guess I will see you next week for sure. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, peace. Love you. Bye bye.